Aloha, another great day here in Hawaii. Not much sleep last night. Lots going on in my life and everything else, but today I've got a project that I started yesterday, which is touching up and finishing some of these beautiful balconies on the North Shore of Maui. So I'll show you some of the work I did yesterday, and then I'll go show you what needs to be done. This is what I did yesterday. This wood getting beaten up by the sun and the salt. Just these nice new touch-up little sanding, and then cleaning it up and giving it a nice finish. So beautiful view here. Here we are on the other side. You can see some of these look pretty good here in the corner. Not much sun damage, not too much weathering, a little dirty. However, this is not looking too great. If you can see, there's not much color left. You're gonna have to sand it down a little bit and then touch it up. So looking very dry, white, and unprotected. So look at the bottom here. A lot of light, so you might not be able to see some of that. A couple close-ups. You can see the weathering into the sun, out of the sun. Should look a little more like that. Well, lots to do, so I'd better just get down to work. Well, here we have it all cleaned up. Now for some sanding. Just taking the surface off with 150 grit, trying to get it nice and smooth. I'll come back with a 220, but got more to do first. Well, here we are. After two layers of sanding, got most of the wear and tear off and some of the color back. So I'm gonna get to putting on the varnish. Here we are with the first coat. Looking like a lot of the colors coming back. I find the best technique for me is to just go nice and thin with lots of big long strokes in the same direction as a grain. Before, after. Well, here we are a couple hours later, and I'm done with this project. So let me show you how it came out. Lots of the colors back. It would be nice to come back, sand it down, and give it at least another layer, if not two. but there's always lots to do here. Today I learned some pretty interesting stuff about Kuau Point and some of the activities that were going on during the turn of the century. So, and I'm talking about around 1879. What I didn't know is that Kuau Point, which is out there, used to be an area where they would take the sugarcane out to boats to Honolulu. That was all A and B before they acquired HC&S and used the Kahului Harbor. Now in this little bay here, it's a beautiful bay, lots of sea turtles, a little bit of sand, but over the last couple of years I found some interesting metal down by the ocean front. I thought it was just from previous owners, not really sure what it was. But back when sugarcane was the main industry here, the island was connected through a whole bunch of railroads to transport the sugar. So the rail system was pretty elaborate here, and now there is no more rail, but just remnants of what used to be. So here we are on the beach. Not much sand here, but let's look at this piece of metal right here. This is some old rusted metal, but what it looks like to me, from what I understand, is it's most likely some of the rail ties from the old railroad system here. So there's some here, a bunch mangled up here. Kind of looks like they just buried it in the ground. Some metal all tangled around these rocks here. Mighty dangerous. But there's one other thing I'd like to show you guys, and it looks like maybe the tip of an old canoe or something, the point of an old boat. Maybe one of those old boats that carried some sugar out to the larger boats, then off to Honolulu. So to me, this looks like the tip of some smaller boat, maybe a larger boat. Either way, it's really old and it's really cool because it's part of the history of this area.